Good morning, YouTube. Louie here with the best silver gold deals of Monday, February 10th, 2025. Let's rock and roll and shake and rattle as well. Well, we got lots happening in the markets. Oh my God, so much news and so much movement in metals. Gold up $41 to 2,902, and silver up 34 cents to 32.13. Platinum 984, palladium 962. All right, we'll tell you what's going on here as we move forward. GSR still stuck almost at 90. Okay, get ready to watch silver run. But gold is more the story this morning. On the 10-year Treasury, 10-year Treasury is under 4.5 at 4.89. We have the 10-year at 108.19, up about 9 ticks. So a little stronger, a little, what was that, lower on the 10-year? No, a little bit higher on the 10-year, a little bit higher on the dollar. Okay, 108.18. Copper prices, all right, well, tariffs are going to go into effect on China at a minimum, and that is just rocketing the copper prices higher. We were near $4 not long ago. Now we're at $4.65. Probably moving up to 5 here very shortly. Hold on to your copper pennies, guys. And there's another penny story as well. In the economic calendar, we have nothing today. Tomorrow, we have NFIB Optimism Index, Fed head, Fed head, Fed head, Fed head, and Fed head. And they're all going to say something. Probably going to say they see slowing in the economy, but they also see reemergent inflation. But no telling what these guys will say or do. On Wednesday, the all-important Consumer Price Index, year over year, core CPI, etc., federal budget, etc. Thursday, initial jobless claims and the PPI. So often we rally up into reports like this, and we are starting at a very high level. We could see the top continue to break off of gold. It's just hitting new highs every day, and silver is going to catch up here pretty quick, I think. In the pre-market, we are in the Fear Greed Index of 39, Dow Futures up 219, S&P Futures up 30, NASDAQ Futures up 155. Bitcoin lingering down here, not really participating much, up 1,146 to 97,558. The stories seem to be elsewhere, not Bitcoin. All right, and let's go later. Here's one of the stories. This isn't the actual story, but there is news that Trump is going to allow U.S. pension funds to invest 1% of assets in gold, a Tier 1 asset. I'm not sure why they couldn't do that already, but I can't find the story, but that is what's moving the gold price up $45 today. Trump says diversify into gold. Forget the dollar, guys. Okay, also moving on, this other news was an executive order in the Oval Office. Scott Bessent saying we are going to monetize the asset side of the U.S. balance sheet. Now, before you get too excited about that, that could mean that they are, going to sell the Golden State Bridge, or they're going to sell federal lands, or they're going to be selling stuff, okay, to bring assets up to fair value to try to minimize the deficit. Most people are thinking, as is probably Arcadia Economics, that he's going to revalue the gold holdings of the United States. I did the math yesterday, and that would only generate under $1 trillion of funds. That is, unless he revalued gold to a much higher level. And I don't think he'll do that. But if he revalued it to current levels, we could knock, somewhere between $500 billion and $1 trillion off the deficit. What would that do for us individual investors? I don't know. I don't think that would do much unless he starts increasing gold holdings, and there may be signs that he is. There certainly are signs that China is increasing its gold holdings. So gold more and more is signaling the demise of the dollar as people move into alternate assets. It's a really good story for gold, and you can see gold reacting accordingly. All right, so much news, and all of it bullish for metals. Let's get on to the deals. I'm over customer on the website, bestsilvergolddeals.com, where we search the internet every day for the best deals among the reputable dealers that I recommend. Well, let's go do it. I don't take any commissions from anybody, so I'm completely independent, and I'll do my best. All right, we've got a 1 gram gold bar. This is a new customer. Let's see, I think, yeah, new customer only. But if you haven't shopped at bullion.com, it's a subsidiary of one of the big giants. $93.88 for a 1 gram gold bar. Go snag that if you don't have any gold, okay? You want to have a little gold. All right, a 1/10 Gold Eagle this morning is $3.14 over at Summit Metals. Good outfit there. A 1/4 ounce Gold Eagle is $7.74 at Summit Metals. Let's move on to a $5 commemorative, an alternative to the U.S. Gold Eagle or Gold Buffalo, yet it's fractional. An alternative to the 1/4 ounce Gold Eagle, I should say. $7.21 over at Hero Bullion. A little less than a 1/4 ounce of gold. You do the math and see if you like that. Nothing wrong with that U.S. sovereign coin at all. 1/2 ounce Gold Eagle this morning is $14.97. I got lost. At Summit Metals, 1/2 ounce gold maple is $14.99 at Summit Metals. Nobody can afford an ounce of gold anymore, huh? 1/2 ounce Krugerrand is oh, I thought I fixed this. No, maybe it's the 1 ounce Krugerrand that's at spot. The 1/2 ounce Krugerrand is $14.88 at Summit Metals. Everything is BU, brilliant uncirculated, not messed up, unless I say otherwise. But that doesn't mean you have to buy BU. If you guys want circulated coins, we can certainly work on that. $29.48 for a 1 ounce Gold Eagle over at Monument Metals. A Buffalo is going to be about $30 more at Summit Metals. And looking at a BU maple, you can get that for $29.57 at Summit Metals. An AU maple, almost uncirculated, means it's been handled. $29.31 at Bullion Exchanges. Let's see, I'm going to skip the pandas. Here's the Krugerrand. The Krugerrand is at spot, $29.13. I know, unbelievable high prices. Aren't you glad you're a stacker? Oh man, as the stock market, kind of figures out what it's going to do here, I'm so glad I have metals, gold and silver more so at the moment. But gold certainly is very strong, and I can't fault anyone for being a gold investor. I just think you ought to trade out into silver. Okay, you can get a 1 ounce gold panda for, out of stock. All right, that's not that great a coin anyway. In the Tudor Beast category, I put this in the wrong place. Doggone it. This is over on eBay. I have to move this listing, but if you're looking for a Tudor Beast, you can find 1/4 ounce and 1 ounce on eBay. The cheapest 1/4 ounce is $7.88 at the moment, and the cheapest 1 ounce is one second, $3,020. Now you take 3% off by using an eBay credit card. By using PayPal or the American Express credit card, and you'd be down around 29. You'd be down around spot on the Tudor Beast. I don't like the Bull of Clarence. Matter of fact, I'm not a fan of the Tudor Beast series. I think the images are goofy as heck. I do like the Dragon. That would be the one I would buy, and you'd get that out the door at about $29.70. Or something like that. Okay, just about $50 over spot. That's a collector coin and a beautiful piece of gold. And check the 1/4 ounce as well. Apply your 3% discount and pick up some collectible British gold. Okay, yeah, put that in the wrong place. So 20 franc this morning is $5.54 for a rooster. All right, there you go. Silver Hair Stacker likes those. I'm going to skip the pre-33 this morning. The Platinum Eagle is close to 1,200. Platinum running here. A random platinum coin is 1,079 at SD Bullion. I want to see platinum get through $1,000 and hold rather than reverse like it always does. I don't know. Jury's out on platinum. I would have caution on platinum, but it could just break through with gold and silver making their move. A Silver Eagle this morning over at Golden Eagle is, I'm going to do the tubes of 20 because, it's just the prices are so high. You got to buy a tube. 36.13 at Golden Eagle. Okay, over at Pimbex, a tube of 20 is 36 even. And over at Pinehurst, A tube of 20 is 35.61. Pinehurst taking the lead again in tubes of 20. Now the prices have come back up. I guess they restocked. They were beating the other dealers for a long, long time there. Nothing I liked on Walmart this morning. I'm not going to talk about the gold flowing hair, but I am going to talk about pennies. Goodbye, penny. I mean, Trump is tweeting to get rid of the penny because it costs more than it's worth to make. Of course, that's true for the nickel as well, but he hasn't hyperinflated the currency yet, like he clearly intends to do. We're going to see a hyperinflation. No, I shouldn't use that word. Hyperinflation has a very scientific meaning. We're going to see them inflate the hell out of our currency. Getting rid of the penny is a good indication that there won't be anything that will cost a penny anymore, and all systems are going to have to be rebooted to round to the nearest nickel, and a lot of people use cash. Apparently, a lot of non-banked people use cash. A lot of migrants use cash. Some of the places that I shop, they're using cash all day long, so that'll be interesting to watch them round to the nearest nickel, or maybe they'll use pennies until they're all gone. Hold on to your copper pennies, guys. I guess you would want to hold on to all your pennies. I'm not a penny stacker, certainly not a non-copper penny stacker, but big story here with Trump saying, wise up, U.S. Mint, and he'd have to enable legislation to get rid of the penny, but that's it. It's a sign of the times, and the times are inflate, baby, inflate. Okay, we got a BU silver maple for $34.55 over at Summit Metals. We've got a kangaroo for $34.96 at Hero, all BU coins. We got a Britannia for $33.98. This has been the best price at the big dealers on a sovereign silver coin. Good price right there. We'll beat it on eBay though. We got a Krugerrand for $34.78 at Monument Metals, and we got a Philharmonic for $34.16 at Bullion Exchanges. Nothing wrong with any of those coins if you're not buying silver eagles. Okay, and I won't do the Libertads this morning, but you know they're going to fly. Up on Costco, well, we had a lot of deals up. They were all pretty darn expensive. And right now we have a gold bar, $29.09. You get 4% off if you have an Executive Club membership and a 2% rebate credit card. Check my website for details. You can get a Buffalo for $29.99, about $2,900 out the door. Put you under spot on a Buffalo by a little bit. And $29.29 for this gold bar. And I guess they think the Pamp bar is nicer than the random gold. The Pamp bar is cheaper than the Rand bar. That is very interesting. I'd get the Pamp bar, and you'd be out the door at $28.09. What is gold again? Isn't it $2,900? Gold at Kitco is $2,900. It's not $100 under spot. No, about $90 under spot from those Costco deals. Bye. If you want gold right here. Let's see. Let's keep going. Wow, how exciting. Good stuff on Costco in the gold category. The silver was about 36 an ounce, I think. Ouch. Okay, junk. Okay, junk is pricey at the dealers at 24.2 times face at APMEX, and about 50 cents cheaper on this big lot, which is over at Bullion Exchanges, $23.55. I don't like the worn coins in that lot, but it is cheaper. But the 3 coin shops on YouTube I recommend will probably give you junk for right around spot. So don't pay these prices, but we probably can find something very, very close to that on eBay this morning. You can get a tube of 20 Buffaloes for $32.90, which is just a hair over spot, guys, about 60 cents, 70 cents over spot. You can pick up 10-ounce random silver bars for $3.36, I think that says, over at Golden Eagle. Boy, they have a shitty website, don't they? Okay, we have a kilo, and a kilo can be had for, is it 1,100 yet? Probably not yet. Looks like the deal is not coming up. Let me try again. All right, it finally came up. We've got a random kilo for $1,067 at Bold Precious Metals. Let's keep going. Here we are on eBay. Let's try to find some deals here. How about Silver Eagles? Now we're going to look at the culls first. They usually come up first. And there is, let's check out the 700 deal here. That is the zero feedback seller. Never buy from a zero feedback seller. Culls are going for about 36 a coin, about 35 out the door. BU are going for 720 or best offer. I think you should make this guy a low offer and pick these up. If you offer him 690 or so, he'd probably be out the door in the 33s after credit card rebate. Nothing wrong with 86 feedback, 100% positive, and $5 shipping. Okay, I can live with that. So yeah, a little bit of a risk with a lower feedback seller, but you want eagles, don't you? Boy, you should. Okay, let's move on here. That's the Silver Eagle story. In a big lot, we can get a big lot for $35.86, about $34.86 out the door. You're going to beat most deals there if you pick that up. Use your American Express. Excuse me, I got the hiccups. Use your American Express Clear Blue Cash for 3% off, or your PayPal credit card. Check out through PayPal for both of those, and get those at about $34.86 for a great big old lot of 100 random date, back date, nice Type 1 Silver Eagles from AppMex. No, you won't see that deal on their website, because this is where they blow out their silver when they can't sell it at full price. Okay, here are maples. A tube of maples, $8.50. Pretty good price. A tube of Britannias are $8.92. A tube of kangaroos are $8.70. A tube of Krugs are 800's not real, $8.89. So what was that $8.50 deal? Let's check that again. Maples, was that the $8.50 deal? Okay, let's see what's up with him. And he is good seller, good feedback, free shipping. What's it come from? Puerto Rico? Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico. I don't know if I want any Puerto Rican maples, but they look like back dates. Oh, 2012. So $8.50. Let's do the math on that. I don't know if you want some Puerto Rican silver. Might be fine. I think it works within the U.S. mail system, and he's not going to charge you for it. Will there be import fees on Puerto Rico? No, I don't think so. Maybe they could be circulated. Anyway, divided by 25 equals 34 coin times 0.97 with a good credit card. You know what they are. Ooh, under 33. And is it a tube of 25? Yeah, it's a tube of 25, and they're beautiful. Okay, I don't know. I can get some Puerto Rican silver there. If you're hankering for some maples, that'd be the best deal today on eBay. I don't think we're going to beat that with the Philharmonics. 33, whoa, this is out of stock. 35, nearly 36, about 35 out the door for Philharmonics. That was cheaper at the dealer. You don't have to buy on eBay if the dealer is cheaper. Let's look at junk. Okay, here's a small lot of junk. We want $10 face, and we want to see the dates. And here it is. Ooh. Let's see. Yeah, here we go. Various dates and conditions, $10 face. Here's a dude dumping his junk, old Ziggy Z. And that's going to be about 23.8, and then about 23.2 out the door. And at $22 silver, 22 divided by 0.715 for everything but dollars, okay, is going to put you at under melt 30 points. No, melt is 30.80, and this guy will probably get you out the door at about, no, I did that wrong. Hold on, something's wrong here. What's the price of silver? I can't even keep track. These prices are so darn high. Silver, 32.04. Let me do this again. 32.04 times 0.715, and you're looking for a melt price at 22.9, and on eBay we were at 23.8, 23.2. So you got about 30 cents over spot for this quarter deal. So that's a good price, and that's going to be free shipping. The dealers on YouTube typically charge for shipping when it's under $1,000 or under $3,000. So there's a good place to buy junk this morning, right around spot. Here's a big old bag of junk, and these typically are the dealers. You want the dates, and $23.75, about $23.10 out the door. 2290 being melt. I think I said, okay, that's it for junk this morning, and I'll skip the Mercs. Carson Cities, we'll skip the Carson Cities, we'll skip the peace dollars. But if you're getting into numismatics, you could do worse than Morgan silver dollars in the slab. I highly recommend buying these in the slab. Buy the highest grade you can afford and buy the rarest coin you can afford, rather than putting together a big old collection like I did. You just want the money coins, and then when you go to sell them, you'll have 10 coins to sell as opposed to 100 coins, at lower prices, 10 coins at higher prices. That's what I would do if I was doing that over again. Silver Libertads this morning on eBay are, look at that, you could have had these for $9.20 the other day, now they're $10.62. Whoa, libs running, guys. Let's see, let's do a kilo. A kilo is going for $10.90, about $10.60 out the door. Your vintage bar of the day is, you can bid on this Southeast Refining, Panama City, Florida. Beautiful little bar there. I was trying to find a bar with a pigtail, and I don't think this has a pigtail, but that's what I was looking for. That's where they pour them in series and then saw them apart. That's a nice little bar there. Put a bid on that. That may be the cheapest way to get a vintage bar, is go ahead and bid on these auctions and pick that up for your collection. The vintage bars are pretty hot, I gotta say. Okay, a big old kook is going to go for $11.29, about $1100 out the door for a kilo kook. A tube of kooks is going for $7.60, and that'd be about $7.40 out the door, about $37 out the door after 3% rebate. If you want rounds, $33.83, $32.83 out the door with a 3% rebate credit card. A smaller lot will be a little bit more. The 100-ounce bars, which you can throw in that double forge and melt, will go for $33.25, about $32.25, right around spot. Pick up the Engelhard bar, though, for $5 more, and if they send you a waffle back or something collectible, don't melt it. But I would get the Engelhard here, and hope you get a really nice old one. That could happen, but if you don't, go ahead and melt it. There's nothing wrong with that. Everybody's melting everything these days. The stock of vintage silver and gold is going to deplete here after the refiners are melting everything. The dealers are selling everything. A BU tube of peace dollars is just a fun purchase at 7-Eleven for 20 uncirculated peace dollars. I like that all day long. If you want to pay up for the Morgans, the 2021s will be the cheapest at $7.38. Okay, that's only about 37 a coin, 36 after rebates. And they're just beautiful collectible coins. These are common, very common, but they'll be very, very nice. I've bought those before and been happy with those. Okay, 1/10 random gold is as cheap as 311. Any condition for 311. So that would be about 300 out the door, 3,000 melt on a random 1/10. Random 1/4, we got to get past the goofy listings here and get to something real. Looks like about 770. That's going to be a beat up maple. That'll be about 750 out the door, about 2,900 melt. No, what is that, 2,950 melt? But if you want to get, ooh, look at that old Panda. 1/4 ounce Panda, 765. That's a beautiful Panda. Look at that. Ooh. Free local pickup. Oh, he will ship for $6. That's a neat old Panda. Well, if you're looking for something like that, you probably aren't, and dealers will just buy it and melt it. Let's do the 1/2 ounce Krugerrand. Can we get a deal? No, it's out of stock. Can we do a 1/2 ounce gold maple this morning? 1/2 ounce gold maple is going to be about, this is probably not real. Let's see. Yeah, good seller, good feedback. He's got 2 left. This is a sealed. He doesn't say BU. Liberty coin doesn't say BU, but it is a sealed 1/2 ounce maple, $15.57, and then you would take off $45. You'd be right around $1,500. That'd be about 15. Well, that'd be about 3,000 melt on that. Yeah, I think we can do a little better. How about a 1 ounce Gold Eagle? 1 ounce Gold Eagle this morning, if you're hankering for that. This won't be in stock because JM Bullion likes to ruin eBay with their junky listings. Let's see, we can get a proof Gold Eagle for $29.41, and that is JM Bullion, and that is with the box and the COA, 2013 Gold Eagle. Why so cheap? It's out of stock. That's JM Bullion doing their thing. Let's see. Let's do Pinehurst. Okay, you can get an Eagle in the slab, in stock, good seller, and that is 3,000, and that'll be about 2,900 out the door. That'll be right around spot. What in the world? See, they can't sell these slabbed coins. Nobody wants to pay up for slabbed coins. If you are buying slabbed modern numismatics, you are making a mistake. Do not buy those. If you're buying pre-33 and stuff, yeah, buy it in the slab all day long if you want. But modern numismatics should never have been slabbed, and this is a pig in a poke. But if you can get something that nobody wants at spot, and this would be right around spot, I can't quite believe that, in the slab, it's got a big old gash in it or something. Obverse struck through. Anyway, it is an ounce of gold, and that is it's an MS69. That's the booby prize of. Anyway, you get your gold eagle here in the slab with a mint error, strike through error, and you'll get that for spot after 3% rebates. That's kind of cool. Okay, hey, we did good on that one, didn't we? I don't think we'll get a buffalo for spot. Let's see, 29. But on Costco, I think you're right around spot, right a little under spot for gold buffalo if you have those memberships. 29.25. That won't be real. That is JM Bullion junking up eBay. Let's see. Let's go to Pinehurst. 30.45. Look at about 29.50 out the door for a gold buffalo. That'll be cheaper than the dealers. If you want to check the dealer price for a gold buffalo, it ain't going to be 29.50. Because when you use a credit card on the dealers, they charge you 3 or 4% more. A $29.90, you're going to save $40 a buffalo by buying that on eBay. Why are you paying more? Just because you don't like eBay? Well, use the same dealers you buy from at their store. And you don't like credit cards? Well, pay them off as soon as you use them. Get those rebates, put it in your pocket. So typically prices are a little higher on eBay before the 3% and a lot lower after the 3% on big gold. Big gold should be bought on eBay from sellers that you recognize, unless you're adventurous like I am. And sometimes you take a risk, and then if you screw up, eBay supports you. The 20 franc can be had for $5.54 on bold. I'm at the wrong place completely. I forgot to get through eBay. Hold on one second. All right, I'm actually going to move off eBay and just get to the wrap. Okay, picks of the day. Is the black flag still available? The black flag is still available, $42.34, because they overpriced it a little bit and there aren't 15,000 people that want it. The Odin bar is hot, was hot, will still be hot. You could probably search around and find that for 28 an ounce. Don't you wish you had bought it at 34? Okay, and well, the Zombux series, the Zombux World, now these are going for 38. I'm finally selling some of those pandas that they sold forever. The 1 ounce chiclets, aren't you glad you bought those around 33? Now they're going for 36 over at Kazoo Bullion, and probably much more on eBay. I can't redo the picks of the day every day. This chunky bar, people like this. It's a nice poured bar. Actually, I think it's cast, and that is going for get $5 off, and that is going for $3.43 over at Scottsdale Mint. If you like poured silver, that's pretty nice. We had some random gold there as well. I won't do the Una bars. I still like the nickels. If you're not picking up $100 boxes of nickels at the bank, you're missing out, and you will definitely want to hold those for a couple of years. You'll sell them for $200. You can sell them right now on eBay at a profit, even with shipping. Okay, the 3 dealers on YouTube I recommend. I asked Vermilion the other day, what do you pay for war nickels? And I want to see, if there's any demand at the refiner. He's not holding them; he's dumping them if he buys them. And they said they were not very desirable to the refiners. That means that he won't pay you very much for them. If you're buying war nickels, be sure you buy them for at least 30% under spot. But maybe they'll research that and let us know what they would pay for a war nickel. And then you'll know what the refiners are paying. And for some reason, the refiners don't seem to want to melt the war nickels. Okay, I like all 3 dealers. Check out all 3 of these sites and find out what their best deal is today. You will like their deals on junk. You will like their deals on silver eagles. You will like their buy prices better than the dealers generally. I like Vermilion for selling. But check them all out and consider using each of these 3 coin dealers. They are a blessing that we have them available to us. And if you're buying, okay? If you're buying today. All right. Thank you for supporting my work with subscriptions to Bolden.com that supports this website. No, I don't take referral commissions from Summit Metals or anybody. If I was going to take it from anyone, it would be Summit, because they do have some of the lowest prices, but I don't want to do that. I want to stay independent. So help me by supporting the websites that support me. Buy a cup of coffee if you want to do that. Join my membership channel with the join button at the top of this video, and YouTube will bang you $4.99 a month for that to help keep me going for hours every morning. This is hard to do, guys, and tedious. But I love it. I love precious metals like you guys love football. And right now, it looks like precious metals are much better than football, given that game yesterday. Okay, if you need a safe, you know where to find them here on Amazon or transportation. That's my Amazon store. We've got former spot deals. We've got the Quicksilver card, which if you're going to buy the precious metals verifier or something that is non-precious metals, you want to get this Quicksilver card, use the 4% kicker deals on eBay. They'll send you a big old bunch of cash when you do that. If you're going to buy an iPhone or a diamond, well, diamonds may not be part of that either. But if you're going to buy an iPhone or a new stove or a laptop or something like that, you definitely want to get these 4% kickers. It's cash in your pocket. We don't want to know what they pay for gold. There are several new places to sell gold, gold and silver. I mean, there's Summit, and there's bullion exchanges, and there's the dealers on YouTube. There are more places to sell. You don't have to just sell to JM Bullion. Okay, and in the chat room, there's a lot of shit going on in the chat room. Go check it out. Mix it up there with the smart people and their former good stuff. And there we go. The greatest glory in living lies not in never failing, but in rising every time we fail. Why am I bullish on precious metals? When we have reason to be cautious at these high prices, because this tide is rising. And when it was down in the 29s and the high 28s, I left my green light on for exactly this reason. There is so much change happening in our world, so much debasement happening in our world of all currencies. And as we switch to gold, and yes, silver too, you're going to continue to see this run. I think gold is going to top here at some point, and I think silver is going to run. That's why I would switch out gold for silver at this point. If you had generic gold, something you wanted to get rid of, that's why you have to have some generic in your stack, something you pay spot for, 100-ounce bar, or a random circulated gold bar, or a Krugerrand. Maybe you get some circulated Krugerrands under spot. You want to have a part of your stack that's available for trading. Premiums have never been this low. I mean, I don't know, maybe in 1942 or something, but premiums have never been this low, so you can swap out easily if you want to do that. But you can't do it if you have all your money invested in an MS-70 modern gold eagle that you paid too much for. So have good gold, have U.S. gold, have foreign gold, have trading gold. Same goes for silver. Have generic gold, have big gold, small, have generic silver, have big silver, small silver, silver eagles, constitutional for premium expansion in the future, and be able to make your moves. Okay, guys? And okay, well, I talk too much. All right, you have a great day. Let me know if you're buying or selling, if you're trading the ratio, what you like, what you don't like, and what you think of all these stories in the news, the end of the penny, gold being put into pension plans, my phone blowing up. Okay, it's good. It's all good. Congratulations, Stacker. You've been waiting for this for a long time, and here we are.